welcome to now loading because I didn't time things right. Welcome back to the Misadventures of Tron Bonne. And hopefully the final stream of it, because I think we should be able to finish it today. Howdy, Arock. Howdy, Josh. Howdy, Die. Thank you for being ever so heckin' prompt. I do have a many of money. But because I'm playing completionist, I still have a few missions left. So we're gonna do that, then we're gonna pay back the money, and then hopefully finish off the game today. Hopefully. Standing like that must hurt a brick. Yeah, that's pretty hip forward stance. Or maybe it's just hip to the side. Difficult to tell from 2D drawing. Also, howdy. Welcome. Yeah, hope everyone had, or at least for the US, had a good Memorial Day for those who were able to get the day off. I had the day off and didn't really do much outside of just worked more on my speedrun routing, which I may have to add in extra fights into my route given with how I'm expecting things to go. But I'm nearing the hardest part of the routing soon, so hurry. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting how things turn out, but I don't know, it's weirdly my kind of, as I've said before on other things, it's weirdly my kind of tedious to do things like that. But yeah, we got just mission 6 left, but all 3 days of mission 6 or whatever the heck they're called to do. So let's hop to it, and hopefully we can finish up the game today. Oh, they're already out scouted because I'm apparently way ahead of myself. We go. Container puzzles. Goal of this mission is to go back to the harbor and get more cargo containers. You got it. All right, let's get this mission started. Be able to bring along one of the Serbots to help you. Change. No one needs brains, so let's just work with the highest one. It'll be fine. Roll bit. The Gustav tank. Details. Target this time is Premiki Harbor. I've heard that a lot of merchandise, expensive merchandise, goes in and out of there every day. What are we going to get this time, Miss Tron? Apple containers. That's your expensive merchandise? I also have a report that says that there are melon containers there too. Well, I suppose if they are on an island and they don't have appropriate orchards, it would be an expensive import. Apples! Melons! Listen carefully, the number of containers we can lift is different at each dock. Oh. I mean, the containers aren't all the same weight? Looks that way, but don't give up too soon. There's lots of equipment at the docks, so we can use that. We can use to help move the containers. Oh. We get them all, or my name's not Tron Bonne. Let's go. Yes, Miss Tron. Tron. Lots of money in importing fruit. Haven't you heard of the Banana Republic? That's just the clothing store. I don't remember.
We're here to pick up some fruit, okay?
I don't really remember.
Boy, there's sure a lot of containers in the way. I wonder if we'll be able to get them all. Miss Tron, look! There's a forklift over there. I can use it to help you.
Oh.
I appreciate it, but are you sure you know what to do? Like, where to move which container when? Let's see. If there's a fruit
Oh.
Well, that's basically it. Tell you what, I'll move the containers out of the way for you, okay?
Hooray! Does that mean it's going to be timed, or I just need to...
Then. Let's get the forklift first, okay?
I just need to open up the way to the containers.
Start!
It's basically a little banana mafia. Oh. I did not know that. Can you grab that? No. Let's see. Oh man. There are a lot of things in the way, and we have 5 lifts? What the heck? You can do that. That's already cleared. How do we do this? I can do this to get access to these 2. So with 2 moves, we should be able to... They are doing their best. Also, I run them over constantly. So they need to do better. Okay. 2 moves. One of them seems obvious. This. There. Can't pick up any more containers to see your lift is at 0. Okay. Oops. How do I get you to do anything? Continue, go back, get hints, rules, retreat. Dang it, I hit the wrong button again. You have access to everything. Oh! I can do this here now? It's a container filled with apples. You have to get it to the ship in 10 steps or less. What? But go. Okay.
I can help you move things with this forklift, Miss Tron.
Okay.
Just tell me which containers you want moved to the ship.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Tron. I can't.
Something in the way. I'm in the way. You're fine. Get it. Good. Professional. Good lad. Blink. Okay, there's a speed up. So fast. Look at him go. Go. It's a high power forklift. Did I hit the wrong thing? No. Good. Thinking. I got it! No. Got it.
That's the last of the containers. That's the last container. All right, let's go to the next dock. Okay.
Let's do it. So robot is actually really good at operating heavy machinery, almost as if they're designed almost entirely for this purpose. Not sure I want to handle those. 7 lifts. Do need to get across there. Need access to this first. How am I gonna get access to this? It's like the only one I can access here is this. Dang it. Heck, I'm screwed here. Nope. Just restart the round. Just to double check, I can't put this here. Nope. Can't move these anywhere. If I move the apples, it's just a waste of time. The F is for the fork. I'm pretty sure. So from here, I can do... I need to get access to this back one. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is this. Feels like I gotta do this. Get in there. What? No. Ugh. There. No. Okay. Good. Okay. Now what though? Can move while carrying this. Not that that'll help though. I can't really. With this setup, I can't really get across without having too many moves. I still have to deal with what's down here. I feel like I've already messed this up. Okay, hold on. Let's restart. Take care of this first. It feels like this is the those. Five. Need to get over to the top. So how can I get even up to the top? Let's solve that first. I can I can clear out this one out of the way. Really, like, can't. I was thinking if I could get a straight shot into that top apple, that'd be nice. Don't think that's going to be possible, though. I think we're gonna have to go with the crates to the side. Two, three, four, five. That's not gonna work. Dang it. How do I want to do this? I'd say give me enough time to see if I'm getting stuck. And then you can offer up a hint. This feels like it's... No. It's already at this point. Oh. That wouldn't even work the way I intended it anyway. Dang it. Ah, you have to restart the whole thing. Heck. Can I do this in one? No. Solve that. Get over there. Okay. Now back to here. We need to get up top. Here's how we're going to get there. So the only places I can stand to do additional blocks are here. Which I cannot put that block anywhere here because it'll just get in the way. I can try to move this block, but I have nowhere to put it. I can try to move this block, I have nowhere to put it. I can try to move that block, I have nowhere to put it. Could try to move the apples, but I can't put them on the ship. That literally only leaves me this option to start with. It's the only thing I can do here. Now what? can move with the apples. That feels like that's a waste because that's what the forklift can do. I can only move that metal crate off to the right of me. The center crate. I can move the center crate down rather than to the right, though I don't see how that really makes much of a difference. But then just how do I get across? How do I get across? Feels like I have to start with one of the metal ones. Has to be the first bridge piece. And then the wooden crate has to be the second, just because of the distance that I have to span. But how do I get to be able to do that? I really don't know. Feels like I'm too limited on my options, but maybe it's me that's doing the limiting. I have a wooden crate from down below. Basically, we need access to all the green crates is what we're trying to get to. So our friend Servbot in the forklift can go and grab it. We can use that wooden crate. I think we're gonna have to use that wooden crate. Just move everything else out of the way and then bring that wooden crate over. Because yeah, we're only have one movement option for this. If we move the wooden crate, we get access to that. But before, this is my only option here. In the end, I have to move that metal crate only once. Should be able to. Let's do this. I feel like I might be hacking myself though. What? That won't let me get the bonus one. This will work to get all 4 of the regular ones, but it won't help me get the bonus. Because I have to get the metal crate out of the way there. No matter which way I choose here, I have to move one more time to get this. So... Howdy. Thanks for stopping. Di, what was your idea for the solution? Because if I can save a turn somewhere, then I can get the bonus as well. At the moment, I can't. I'm trying to think how I could have done it differently. Could move to this top one. No. So I move the top one first. And that gives me access here. In which case I could have moved this to there. So that would be 1, 2, 3. Then 4, 5. Let's bring up the second wooden box. Maybe put both wooden boxes in a line north. Pick up the metal crate on the other side and dump it in the water. Either way, so you can avoid the crates in the middle entirely. The downside is I don't know how I can avoid the crates in the middle. This is where you have to start, and then here's where there's 2 known moves, as in that are must. Is that yeah, the downside is it's just this crate, this metal one, because I have to move this out of the way, and I cannot move it from here. I have to move it from the opposite side, unless I want to move it twice. But again, I'm pretty much feels like I'm locked into moving that metal crate to this middle slot. It feels like, but it might not be. Correct. I can't move when I lift the blue ones. I can rotate, but I can't move. The wooden crates I can move with. I'm fairly certain I cannot. No. Giving me an error. Don't go in the water, little Servbot. That's where I'm gonna put this. That's 3 moves that I feel like I'm locked into immediately. That maybe I can do differently. This is the only... I have to remove this crate out of the way before I can even pick up any of these crates. It feels like that's my locked in start. Oh. Feels like this is my locked-in start. I mean, I don't technically need the bonus. It's just nice. So I'm all cleared up here. I have 3 turns left. And it just feels like I can't do anything. Yeah, I have to get myself out of the way of the forklift. That's typically not a problem. That's typically not a problem. Usually I can like jump on top of a container myself to aim the homing beacon. I just have to move everything out of the way for the forklift. Could I lift something and then fire a homing or fire the signal? Probably not, but I can test them. Because with that current setup, I just don't have a way to... I can, actually. That is interesting. I can fire this off while I'm holding one. Does that get me anything? Does that get me anything? Feels like that doesn't give me anything. Feels like no matter what I do, I can't figure out a way to save a turn. Hold on. Let me try one thing. Get in there. So I can do that. It can't drive on... It can drive on boxes across water. So this allows me an option here. I don't think this saves any moves though. Actually, it does. Because I can do... No, I still haven't done the move at the bottom. And I'll just do the hard guarantee box move that I have to do, which is this, just to get that out of the way. Trying to piece together if maybe there's a perspective on firing the beacon while holding up a crate. Instead of moving the middle one out, made the bottom left one to the right. I'd love to. Yeah, that might work actually. So if we do this. Can I jump while holding the wooden boxes? I can test that. I feel like we actually have it now with that one change. I don't think I can jump while holding wooden boxes. Nope, I cannot. That works. As well thought, Rock. Make sure I get the bonus one first. Swing. Did it. Good job, team. That.
All right.
7 more puzzles to go. Why are melons always bonus food? Curious if that has any basis in Japanese history, other than that they just like melon. Sir, but you gotta get run over. Go in the forklift. Oof. Okay. This one's a bit of a mess. My goodness. Okay. It seems clear that we're supposed to build a bridge. Or we have to build a bridge. Here. How the heck do we want to go about this? Feels like I got to get everything else out of the way and then beacon everything else while I'm holding the wooden box. One move. turn all this around. What? I don't have one. I don't have a move that'll turn this all around. Just the test. So I can get that to work. The problem is that one metal box. I don't. What's a way that I could even get rid of that? It's so stuck in the middle of everywhere. This crate's in the way of everything. Can move. This is an interesting one. So in the end, I have to be able to get across the way. That one. Yeah, I know that that's going to be a part of it. I'm just trying to think of how to best get set up with that. Because I need to move the wooden crate. The wooden crate is the only option I have to get this across. So in 2 moves, can I give myself access? 1. So everything else back here is access. I need just 1 more move. But that's already failed. That's already failed! Putting it back down in the same spot still counts as a lift, doesn't it? Just the test. It does. Actually, if I do this, I think that might be it. That should be it. Because now I can do this corner. That should open up. Oh no. I don't have an angle for that. Shoot. I don't have an angle. I'm in the way. Dang it. So close. Ah. That's so lame. I could send you to go and then move out of the way. Mm-hmm. Go back by the crate and shoot the sidewall. What do you mean? Here? Oh. You're right. I'm a dangus. And that gives me line of sight to the other one. There. Thank you. All right. And there's our path. Get the bonus, Malone. And last apple. No. We did it.
That's the last of the containers, Miss Tron. We got them all. Okay, let's head back to the castle shaft. Yes, Miss Tron.
Did it. 210 get. A rabbit, a tire, and a tire. A lazy serve bot. You know what that means. Shouldn't have been lazy. Jogs in the morning, you aren't jogging hard enough. Oh. Hi, Nib. Thanks for stopping by. Shit. No! They aren't punished hard enough. Dang it. I'm gonna test something. And not even bother with the weight. No, you need it. That's Hag. Thanks for stopping by. That was close. Emma. Perfect. Are you successfully tortured? I won't goof off again, I promise. Laziness has been cured. It's not how you cure laziness. It's fine. Should be able to just develop. Then we go to and just go back to the HQ. Don't really have anything else I really want to do with these serve bots. I just want to do the last missions and call it good. Okay, save and let's do some more puzzles. Puzzle. We can save, change serve bot. Nope. Dang it. Who else needs brains? 5 does. You can get 9 in there though. There we go. We don't need any details. We know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be container puzzles.
We're after pearls this time. We're looking at a lot of zenny if we get them all.
Miss
Tron,
what's the bonus
are
one
you
though?
going to be able to carry everything? Your lift number is really low.
Oh.
Let's use that crane over there.
Ah.
It can only move containers within a certain radius. But moving them with the crane means we won't have to use the Gustav tank. It's all up to you. I'm counting on you.
Crane operations, go.
Roger. You can depend on me, Miss Tron. Start.
Okay, we got 6. We don't have a forklift this time. The crane can do 2 blocks away from itself, looks like. Looks like it can do 2 blocks away from itself. Yeah, 2 blocks away from itself. Start with the easy one. Now I gotta worry about our step count. Nervous to put the server bot in charge of the crane. It'll be fine. Oops. I didn't mean to hit that button. I wanted to rotate the camera. Instead, I went back a turn. Actually, hold on. Can you go and steal stuff from here? You actually can. Thank you. Okay. It'll be fine. Whoops. Sweet. Sploosh. Okay. Oof, that was just enough. Okay. There's this container. I can use... Oh, okay. I can do... Without having to do anything. You man that. Oops. Get onto this. Grab this. Toss that down there. Here we go. Oops, no, put it down. Dang it. Put it down. Put it down. Okay. Now we have 3 lifts. I'm assuming we can probably just put these where the crane can grab them. That might not be great though. I still need to lift them myself. I think what do we want to do? Oh, okay, we're fine. Can the crane grab stuff closer to itself too, or at only a certain range? I'm assuming it's only 2 away. It is where it can grab it from, but I haven't tested that. Shoot. Oh, okay. No, never mind. I think I got it. So we gotta bring this, drop this here. Crane can grab it. So it's out of the way. I think we can get... Fuck! I gotta stop hitting L2. Which is how I keep rolling back turns. Yeah, no, it is at a set distance. It's just gold. Oh, I actually don't have to do anything else fancy. We're done here. I don't have to... There. Easy breezy. 5 puzzles left. Start. Looks like that's an easy start here. I hope there's good. That might have been the wrong move. Wow. Okay, this is... Okay, we have 7 lifts. Let's see, we got a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. That'll work for those 3 up top. 1, 2, 10. What's that bottom one? Just how do I get the one over there? This lets me get all of these. Okay. Stopping by. I don't know to what would you disagree. Off of there. No, dang it. Go steal from the building. Thank you. Didn't know that I could steal from the building. Okay. Okay. 2 lifts. Can I get them? The answer is no. Bonus crate is just gold. Straight up gold. Feels like I'm stuck with this one. Feels like I can do this. I feel like whatever I have to do, I have to do it in this turn. Because it feels like this one. What we gotta do is toss. Oops. Toss it there. And then crane it over to the other side. There's no getting around how to get across here. There's no cranes in the area. So this is a hard guarantee. Can move this one whatever I want. I could have dropped it up, but I don't. Maybe dropping it up would have been the preferable option. No. It might have been. Dropping that up might have been the better option. Because if I drop it up, then I can bring this one straight down. Drop that one there. that. 5 crates, so which means I have 1 left. That already doesn't feel right. Already doesn't feel right. Yeah, that already doesn't feel right. If I no, we're gonna restart. I'm gonna let you guys noodle on it for a bit because I have to go to the bathroom. So I'll be right back. That helped me. Thanks for stopping by. Sorry about that. I had to go to the bathroom. Ha ha ha. It really feels like this. No. Their best starting spot. That way we can get everything. With only 2 more box moves, can we get the rest of the boxes? Actually, let's try. Dang it. I was thinking maybe Servbot could pick it up while I'm holding it. That was not the case. Can move stuff while I'm holding a crate, though. Not sure if that changes anything. Get in there. Steal stuff from me. Thank you. What? Or not? Oh, I probably already got it. I don't know what I want to do here. Heck. I've already picked this up. Restart. No! God damn it. Oops. What was... Should just put the wooden container in the seat and use it to move over. Oops. No. Can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Oh! I actually had nothing to worry about and had it before. Cool. Cool. Have a good night, Dr. Fat Cat. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. And then that's all we gotta do is this. We just gotta recover all the boxes. Easy. Alrighty, take care, Era. Have yourself a good night as well. Thanks for stopping by. Done! 4 more puzzles. Easiest start. Okay, now we got 6 crate moves that we can do. Looks like I have to deliver everything. Oh, that's an interesting box placement up there. I suppose this placement doesn't really matter because it's just gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It does matter. So I'm gonna have to do this plus this. this one in. Oh. Put this one here. Don't mind me phasing this through this building right there. It's fine. Okay. We have 2 more to pick up with 2 more things we can pick up, which is convenient. This one is very easy. Get in there. What? There. If I do this and drop it over, it'll just convey her into where I need it to be. Probably just do some of this. Why not? Okay. 3 crates. We're just gonna have to do one of these. It should be pretty safely. A lot of steps. Whew, okay. Easy. That was honestly one of the easier ones. Did it!
That's the last of the containers, Miss Tron. We got them all. Okay, let's head back to the castle shaft. Yes, Miss Tron.
3 puzzles remain. And then probably finishing the game. Hooray! Hamburger. Oh, an E3 bottle. Dang. Okay. Get our scouts out again. Oh, dang it. I skipped. Where is our runner? You go there. And don't matter to me. You can go here. See what you find. Let's develop some parts. And that's it. I don't have anything else to purchase, get money towards, so let's just buy some more of those. Go to storage. Hit appraise, hamburger. Up, sell. Right, lunchbox, rabito. Okay. Looks like we'll be all set to go. It's time to save and then do 3 more puzzles and then we'll finish the game. Hopefully. I actually have no idea when the end of this game is. I'll have more than 3 million Zenny. Servbot. Who else wants brains? 5 does, but whatever. Cafe, engine room, sure. Mission. Go. Solve more crate puzzles.
All right, this is the last puzzle. You've all done a good job so far. Really? You mean it? Oh, thanks, Miss Tron.
They want praise.
I'm counting on your experience to help me get all these containers. We're getting cattle this time. Be careful handling them, all right?
In cargo containers?
Roger. Start.
Okay, so it's forklift this time. Oops. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that because they're in the forklift. Dang it. That's on me. Yeah, cattle apparently. Let's see. So what I can do to start is move this to here. Drop it in. Cow. Container just says cow. Okay. Singular cow. This is interesting. I feel like I'm gonna have to do dang it. I'm too far over. That's a goat. We also have a goat crate. Yes, we are literally rescuing them. Because, I don't know, yeah, it doesn't look like there's sufficient ventilation here. Two lifts. Bad guys with standards. Shoot. I might be evil, but that's just evil. Or I might be a villain, but that's just evil. Shoot. I think I've hacked this. Because they're all in this checkerboard pattern, which makes them impossible to move. Hackerino. Do this. I don't think I can get a line of sight on the other one though. But I should be able to just move it out of the way now. Yeah, I think we're good, actually. Because from here, then we can just move this one out of the way. And, oh, you're good. I like these puzzles. They're actually kind of neat. Get it! Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Okay. We have 9 lifts. And this is a mess. We do not have a forklift. Which is something that needs to be noted. Let's see. So I can do... Let's start with a fairly obvious one. Similar situation. I can only move just one. Probably best for me to just move this one. Then I should be able to... No, I need... Okay, I need 4. So I can lift 2 more crates. Yeah. One, then 2. Shit. That won't work. Oop. That one. Drop there. I move this one early. I feel like that one makes a difference. Need to feels like I'm just where I was before. No, actually we're better. Should be good. We should have plenty of steps. Oh no. Heck. Oops. Thank you for having extra steps. Going to have to move you to either one will be fine. Okay. Then we've got this to move this out of the way for us. There. Easy breezy. Did it. Last puzzle. No forklift, just cranes. Okay. Let's see. Feels like I've got to do this into this. And the rest has to be crane? No. Oops. Feel like I don't really know what I need to do with this. Just enough. I literally cannot pick up any other crates. How am I gonna get something that far away though? Use this. Go there. Thank. Okay. shoe might be good. Yep. Might be good. That's enough freedom of movement. Let's find out. That won't be enough freedom of movement. Heck. Won't be enough freedom of movement. I'll be one short. Oh, right there. Shoot. Okay. Maybe that's not the path to go. Try not moving any crates at all. Okay. Those are all the boxes that I can directly... Now there's one more that I can directly interact with. Can I... What can I do with that other one that I can interact with? I can drop it to the left. Or, yeah, I can drop it to the left. Let's see what that gets me. What I can. I can make a heck of a bridge. I have 3 crate moves on my own. Still feels like these are the 2 predominant ones. Oh, I have no other moves. Really, I have no other moves. How? What in the heck? How do I get that last one? Oh, okay. Wait, okay. So this last one has to be gotten... So I need to do... Oh. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong button. So if I drop one there, still only have 2 moves. Still only have 2 moves though. Doesn't solve that predicament. I need these 2 just to be able to maneuver and get the rest of the crates. God, keep it the wrong button. Can do this. Shoot, I'm already missing a bridge piece though if I try to do that with it. Do I need that bridge piece? What if I just go here? If I just go there. Oh, shoot. I've seen the error. I can't even get over to the right side to do the maneuver that I wanted to, which is to move that rightmost crate to make a bridge. I can't even get over there. What the heck? This one's interesting. Just 2 crate moves. The worst part is just this. It's the fact that I can't even get over to that upper right side at all without moving a crate of my own. How in the world? The cranes operate at 2. Oh, okay. Okay. So there's... okay. So I can move 2 crates from that right one. That top right crane. Move 1 into the water, 1 in position. That's what it feels like I've got to do. Still doesn't feel like I've gotten anything. Still can't. This one's rough. This one's rough. Yeah, this one's pretty tough. It feels like in order to do what I'm thinking I want to do. Oops. That's what I was planning on having work. Okay. It'll just be a problem when we get to the last one. And now I have no access to that back one. I have zero access to that back one. Man. I can get over there, but I won't be able to cash in. Can't think of anything else I could have really done. Man, I don't know. What's that? Doesn't look like you can get to the other side without putting a container in the seat. Duh. Looks like we need this. This one doesn't matter. Left or right side? Oh. Proceed. Feels like I have to make this be one of my moves, but it feels like that also ruins plans. Feels like I've got to be able to just do everything from here. Heck! Damn! Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome to I Can't Solve a Container Puzzle. It's fine. Shoot. Howdy, Vox. Howdy, RJ. Hatsune Michael. Is it that Michael Jackson fellow I've been hearing about? I think with the way Japanese names work, though, it would be Michael Hatson. You're right there. You do have a point there, Vox. You do have a point there. Also, I am hacked. I am hacked. Snom Dance is very. But how was the game stream? Good luck. This is the last puzzle of the game that I think the game has, and then we'll finish the game. This game is like 5 other slightly smaller games inside of it, basically. Man, I just can't piece together this dang block puzzle. What if I drop this in the water? It feels like it's too roundabout. It's not gonna get me there. Am I winning? No. It's the last thing crate puzzle of the game, and it's a doozy. I have one crate move that I can do manually. I can get this one this way. Okay, 2 extra moves, which lets me get this one. That's just enough. So with what I have remaining, can I make a faster run? A fast enough run, I should say. One crate. Let's see. Don't really have too many options. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. It's even worse. I think I hacked it. I think I don't really have another way to go about this. Not with using only one move. Try to you here. Does that give me anything? Actually, maybe. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope. Nope. Doesn't give me anything. Hackerino. How can I not solve? Maybe I'll just take the L for the sake of time and just not get the bonus. Because I don't know how much game is left. I think I might just take the L on the bonus crate. Hi game. Thanks for stopping by. And I even did this? Actually, no, I can't. Heck. Crap! I can't even recover it from here. Now without doing... Actually, yes, I can. Gonna have to be this. So bring it over here. I'll just take the L. I got all the other bonuses. This is the one that I couldn't get. So with only 2 crate moves, I just couldn't figure it out. Cranes are too limited. I immediately have to spend one of my crate moves getting so I can actually move to the rest of the place. And there's just no easy way to trade off between them without making another move. Heck! Fine. Fine, we'll lose 1 goat in the process. Rip goat. We salute you, goat.
Okay, let's head back.
Hopefully you survive your containers that look like they have no air ventilation. Because we're the real heroes by stealing you or letting you breathe fresh air. And I should probably sit down. I've been standing for a couple hours. As it slowly drifts down. Beef? That's not what you said, though. Beef containers are different from cattle containers. Damn it, game. One houses meats already cut and can be refrigerated and preserved. One is livestock. Large difference in how you handle those containers, game. And no, those are just straight up goat containers. We got a juice. We got a juice. A horseshoe. Heck, I should have been sending some of these scouts on these missions earlier. Okay. Let's. What else do we gotta do? One, let's save. I don't have anything to purchase. I don't really have anything to do. I can appraise the one thing that I found. What was it? Juice. Horseshoe. Reduce development costs. That was it? That's all I got? I thought I got something else. A rain. Nah, looks like we're good. Let us go pay the money back. And probably have a final mission after that. According to reports, Loth is engaged in some mysterious activity. Since anything can happen, maybe you should save first before going to meet him. Already ahead of you. Let's do it.
Long time no see, little missy. How have you been? So, do you have my money?
Of course.
Still quite the face.
Here it is. Now give me back my brothers.
Is this all there is? You're short, missy.
I have
Quite a bit short.
I have
Take me for a fool?
1 million more than
How
what you
many
need.
days do you think it's been since we last met? You owe interest on your interest.
You bastard. You're actually acting like a
Even
bank.
I wouldn't have guessed you were this low. You're not playing fair.
What? How dare you say that to me? Me? Unfair?
Yes,
The
you
world
unfair.
regards me as a fair and compassionate businessman.
Uh-huh.
But even my patience has its limits. No more Mr. Nice Guy.
Okay, it's fine. I can take you in a mech.
Glide, teach this girl some manners.
Yes, Mr. Loth. All right, you, come this way.
Ow! Let me go! You!
Looks like the end of the line for you.
Loth is Glide's boss. Apparently.
They've gone, Mr. Loth, and good riddance. Such an ill-mannered young thing.
But she'll make an excellent worker, don't you think?
I admire your ingenuity.
I don't like how you said worker.
Trapping talented diggers in debt, forcing them to work for you. Very
It's-
profitable.
It's
Very
standard loan
despicable.
shark behavior, Glide.
You're hardly one to talk, Glide.
It's awful.
So, is our plan proceeding on schedule?
Yes, sir. I believe we'll be ready to begin soon.
I see. That means it's only a matter of time before the entire world is mine.
I thought Glide was just another villainous digger. I never really thought anything of it. Along with the other two. I don't remember the names.
Here's your
The teleporter guy with the claw
Enjoy.
hand and the Bolo is the other one.
Not very friendly, are they? What do we do now, Miss Tron? We're not gonna let them get away with this. We'll wait for our chance, and then, pow!
Right in the kiss.
What's going on back there? I'm trying to write a letter, and I can't concentrate with all that noise. Let's see. Dear Tron and everybody. I'm all right.
It's taking you a long time to write this letter there,
I'll
Tron.
get out of it by myself.
Or Teasel.
I don't know how, but I will. If I'm not back in a year, Tron.
A year.
I want you to take over for me.
That voice. Is that you, Teasel? It's me, Tron! Teasel, can you hear me?
Why can't they shut up already? Jeez, so annoying. I can't concentrate. Huh? For a second, I thought I heard Tron's voice.
Because you
I'm
did.
gonna be worse off than I thought. I'm starting to hear things. Oh, get a hold of yourself, man. You haven't come this far to lose it now.
It is you, Teasel! What are you doing?
Whoa, Tron? What are you doing here?
Took you long enough to notice.
You're here to bust me out, aren't you?
Yes. From
That's my
the inside.
Oh,
As I
Tron,
planned.
You're wonderful. I couldn't ask for a better sister. So, how do we get out?
I hate to disappoint you, but, they kinda got me too.
You too? Oh, I'm sorry, Tron. I guess I'm not much of a brother to let something like this happen to you.
What is Loth trying to do?
I was
here
expecting the
anyway?
credits there for half a second.
Have you ever heard the story of the sleeping colossus?
No, I haven't.
Nani?
What's it about?
It's an old legend that diggers tell. They say there's a giant treasure of the ancients, the sleeping colossus. And that
It doesn't sound like a
whoever wakes it
treasure.
will be strong enough to rule the world.
I was just going to say it sounds more like a weapon.
I've heard stories like that before.
Well, this time it looks like it's for real. The golden
They're-
refractor, which is said to be the key
Yeah, I guess
to
they're
awakening,
antagonists, but
has
they're like,
already been found. Right?
they're just very Team Rocket.
Here?
Well, not Team Rocket, like Jesse and
That's
James
right.
specifically.
And in order to look for it,
Antagonists, but just like
Loth has been
silly.
shanghaiing diggers and making them work for him. I've heard rumors that they've already found the Colossus underneath this base.
Really?
Hmm.
But I bet it's just a giant reaver bot. Remember a few years ago? There was something about a giant robot, but it was nothing in the end.
Maybe. But that refractor was like nothing I've ever seen before. It was huge. This just might be the real thing.
Were you the one who dug it up?
Yep, I was. I don't
Why didn't you
like this.
say that later?
Working
or
for
earlier?
someone like Loth.
Yeah, just because we're pirates doesn't mean we're common crooks. So, shall we get started?
And also at the end of Mega Man
On
Legends
what?
2, Roll is
Now that I
working
know
with
where you
Tron
and Bon Bon are,
to try
we
and get
can go
Mega
get
Man
that
back
Loth
from
meat. Babu?
the other
Oh,
planet,
Bon Bon,
I
you're
think?
awake. That's good.
Yeah, from the other
Gesellschaft?
planet.
Come in, Gesellschaft. Incoming transmission from Miss Tron. Patching it through. This is Tron. Is anyone there? Are you receiving? Oh! Hurry! Clean everything up! Don't worry. She can't see anything on this side. I may not be able to see, but I can hear everything. Anyway, I found Teasel, which means it's time to put our rescue plan into action. After you pick us up, we're going after Loth. Got it? I want you to implement Plan 0024. Tron, over and out. What do we do? Plan 0024? Isn't that the one where one of us helps rescue Miss Tron? Who's going to go? I wasn't programmed to be a fighter. What about you? I'm too slow. It has to be somebody else.
Did I train an appropriate serve bot?
I'll do it.
The favorite.
Wow.
Number
Good
one.
luck. Hooray!
Number one, I believe in you. Gotta decide what weapons to use and who to take with me. Okay, this is actually interesting now. You get to be the sniper serve bot yourself. These are the other serve bots who will be going on your mission. Change. We need lots of attack and lots of speed. You have lots of attack. Good. They're slow, but you got lots of attack. You don't have your special. You got lots of attack. Maybe I should worry about the speedy one. You're heckin' speedy as all get out. And you seem alright too. Let's do it. Robot? Oh. Well, we're just taking the Gustav. Yeah, probably the Gatling gun. Probably the Gatling gun. Bazooka can break through walls and stuff, but I don't think we need to do that. I don't think we'll have to. Let's go. Let's do it. Time for the serve bots to become the serve masters. I couldn't think of a better word.
Mission start.
Go. Oh hell yes. It's a very fitting rescue song. Oh. Hi. The serve bots are excellent. No! Dang it. Masked bots, but that would probably say me. That's probably much better, to be honest. Dang it. Dang it. Turn around. Because it's... No. Okay, duly noted. Just lock onto those. Don't worry about having to get everyone else up to speed. Don't slap. Don't slap. They slap. Come on. What the? Why are these the most hard enemies to face? God damn it. They just keep giving me the slappies. No, we're just gonna lock on and open fire. Apparently the slappies are too powerful. You done? You jerks? There's no one there. Heck, I went over there for no reason. For not even a singular reason. Oh, I can just literally break it open too. Go down. Come on. There we go. Now search. I didn't realize I could literally shoot the door down. That one. Now check. The others are too slow. Come on. Come on, guys. No one there. Okay, fine. I guess it's over here. Oh, or apparently we're getting attacked back here. Or not. I don't know what you tripped over. Wish I had more powerful weapons. Exhilarating fights. Get in there. No, come on. Their cells were supposed to be like back to back. Oh, well, let's not even worry about it. You guys get in there and tell me that there's no one there, and I'll worry about these. There. This is fast. Hopefully they don't just track me throughout the entire map trying to give me the slabs. Yay. That means someone in there? We found them. So get in there.
There you are. Miss Tron! Good job. Thank you. Miss Tron, it's an honor. Thank you for thanking me.
All right already. Let's get out of here.
Wait, before that,
Huh? Now what?
we're not leaving here empty-handed. We're going to take everything Loth found.
Right. Good idea. We'll make him sorry he ever heard the name Bonne.
It's a good laugh. Very good evil laugh. Let's go. Come on. These are all my highest attack power ones, too. Yep. Don't bulldoze. Alright, well. Supposed to go. Let's go. Here's how many floors of this there are going to be. Or that's it. Or that's just it. Oh, hi, Colossus.
What is this? It looks like the Colossus's head?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea it was this big.
You said you found it,
Might be a
though.
little trickier to get this out of here than I thought.
Always thinking about number one. Teasel?
Oh, hi, Glide.
Glide?
Miss Tron, up there!
Oh, the
Don't
bird
know how
head
you escaped,
dingus
but here you
bot.
are all together. One big happy family.
Bird head dongly bit bot.
Thinking about what to do with you was keeping me awake at night. Now that we've got the Colossus, we don't really need you anymore, do we, darlings?
But it looks like you've had it for a long
Ever
time.
hear the expression between a rock and a hard place? That's your situation.
If you think we're going to go quietly without a fight, you'd better think again.
That's
I
right.
love
Now
this
that
silly
Teasel's
voice
back,
acting.
We don't have to play nice anymore. Understand?
Hey, Tron, you'll let me drive, right?
Sorry, big brother. Let me handle this. Let's go!
Hey, Tron!
Oh, you have a sword in there too, huh? It's actually quite an impressive bot he has. And it's dead. And that's why we rank the high power surf bots.
Huh?
Ruh-roh.
You're more than just a pretty face, aren't you, my dear?
Not bad for a biped.
How dare
But
you?
we've only just started. The real fun is about to
Oh, so
begin.
you're a biped too.
Now you will see true
You can
power.
fly, but I mean, you also walk on
Activate
two
ultimate
legs.
glide transformation.
What the?
Oh, hi, Bon Bon.
Master Bonbon! Ba-ba-boo!
I
Bonbon! where
liked
did you
Bon Bon
come
with
from?
the baby voice before.
Good job, Bon Bon. I guess you owe
Feels
Glide
weird
one
having like a
too,
more adult
didn't
voice
you?
for it.
This isn't the end. Oh no. Just you wait. You haven't seen the last of us.
This isn't over.
So, I mean, we got the Colossus? Oh. Recognize Glide's voice from
Looks
some really
like they're
old
not
anime.
giving
I
up yet.
don't doubt it.
Bon Bon, I'm worried about the Gesellschaft. You get back and check on it.
I would expect a lot of those old 90s anime dubs would have also been the people that game companies would have gone to.
It's alive!
So they're bringing out the big guns, huh? We must have scared them.
I don't think this one's going to be easy.
Clyde was able to buy me enough time to get the Colossus activated. All I have to do is push this button, right here. Ignition.
Right there. Can't wait for you to not know how to control it.
All right, playtime's over. It's time to get serious. Let's begin. Let's see. Where should we begin? How about conquering the world?
I mean, you should probably start with just this island first, but
He's not stopping! He's going to bring the whole place down!
This is Tron. We need to pick up fast. Home in on my signal.
Tron! It's too late! The ceiling's collapsing!
and we're dead. Credits roll.
Whew,
Or
that
not.
was a close
Okay,
one.
it's big. It's
I
big,
don't
all right.
even remember how we got out.
I guess miracles do happen, huh, Big Brother? Now it's our turn.
All guns, stand ready. Prepare to fire.
Target the Colossus. Launch missiles. Firing missiles.
We did it.
You'll have to do better than that. Now it's my turn.
Ruh-roh. This is going well.
Engine rooms are quit. Engine number 2 has been destroyed. We've lost 50% of our power.
This is the deck. Our right wing's been damaged. We're losing control.
Master Teasel is missing.
He's fine. He only fell overboard. It's fine.
Miss Tron, are you all right? Yes. Miss Tron, you're hurt. Must continue attack. You in command. Miss Tron, we have to get you to the sick bay. No, it's
I didn't unlock a sick bay.
to you. Miss Tron! All right then. I'll get them for you.
Do it.
This is the bridge. Prepare the Gustav. We won't let you go alone. We're coming too.
Tell us what to do.
Thanks, everybody. All right. Our
Good job,
target
Sir
is the
Butts.
Colossus's head. Let's get him. Roger.
You can do it. I believe in you, my sons. I've trained you well. I've tortured a few of you, but don't mind that one. Don't mind those. Bunk.
Let's do it. Yes, sir.
Rip out all of the Colossus's energy pylons. Use the Serbots to get the hell ones on its head.
Mission start.
Hey, you want this? You sure don't need that. Oh no! It's the Reaver Pots from Mega Man Legends. Uh-oh, they're infinitely respawning. I remember those things being a big pain in the butt. Okay, cool. I can throw them from each other. You don't need these. Okay. You don't need it. Don't worry about it. You don't need these. Oh, dang it. Oh, when did all these get here? Jeez. Oh, they spawned fast. Okay. Did I get it? I think I got one. Good job. Okay. Last one. We did it. They didn't need any of those.
It stopped moving.
It appears we've lost Mr. Loath.
Those little... They won't get away with this.
Yes, they will. They're my precious
Even if it
sons.
uses all of our remaining energy, we should still deal with them.
No.
We will at least break even by collecting our refractors and then escaping with them.
This time I'll be sure I destroy
We'll need
them
those, though.
all of them, especially those little yellow ones.
Don't insult my family. That health bar is off the screen. Ah! Oh, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts a lot, actually. Got him. Use the powerful surf bots.
You did it!
Best surf bots.
Barely. Come on, let's finish this.
Oh, we're not done yet?
Tron.
Yoink!
We did it, Miss Tron.
What's happening? What's going on? Why does this have to happen to me?
I don't know. Maybe it
Exit! Where's the
shouldn't have
exit?
Mr. Loath,
tripled how much we owed you.
wait for me!
Looks like they've run out of luck.
Don't let them get away!
Open fire. Nice. I actually wasn't expecting them to just straight up shoot him.
Number 1!
Miss Tron.
You did a great job! I've got something special for you later.
Yay!
Also, I can't remember if Roll's VA and Tron's VA are identical.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. Please forgive me. Please help me.
Nope.
Oh, please. Can't you forgive me? I know I treated you badly, but you can't leave us here.
How about erase our debts and a little bit on the extra?
I'll help
really mean it?
After all, I owe a friend a favor.
I don't know what that means, but I don't care. Just save me!
I actually don't know what you mean.
Tron, are you sure you want to let this man live?
Don't worry, brother. It's all right.
It's true, we do have a torture room.
I never noticed it before, but you've grown up, haven't you, Tron?
I've always been this way, Teasel. You just never realized it.
But if our dear departed mother saw the way you run around like that, shooting at everything,
That's fine.
how could I ever explain it to her?
She'd be proud.
Still, you did good, Tron. I'm proud of you.
Roll credits?
Reports and more reports. There's just no end to the paperwork. I try and I try, but I just can't seem to get things right.
I don't know. You
Maybe
suplex the
I'm not
mech.
cut out for this kind of work. I'd better get on the ball, though. If I don't do something right, I'm probably going to be fired. Whoa! What's this?
Oh,
Who are you?
favor to her.
What's the problem, Officer Denise? Have you finished your report yet?
Captain!
Hmm? Wait. These two are on our most wanted list. Denise,
Yes, ma'am.
this is incredible. I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
Good job,
I
Denise.
can't
Pulled it
believe
off.
You managed to capture these two. You, of all people.
What?
I was
Don't give us
wondering if I
backhanded
should
compliment.
fire you. I'm glad I waited. Congratulations.
This is nothing but a series of backhanded
You
compliments.
mean I was going to be fired? This means I can keep my job. Hooray!
However, these two are dangerous. You shouldn't have gone after them alone. I don't want to see this kind of reckless behavior again. I expect a full report on my desk tomorrow morning. If it's not there, you're fired.
Another report?
Looks like you helped your friend out pretty good there, Tron.
She's not my friend. I was just making sure we don't have to worry about Loath again.
If you say so. Well, I guess that's that, anyway. Now we can all get back to work!
That's right. And this time, you're going to take me along too.
I suppose we could. After all, we wouldn't have gotten out of this without you.
Thanks, big brother. Woo!
Still never got used to his voice. We did it! Hooray! Oh my god, the surfbots all have individual voice actors. No, just 1, 2, 3 apparently. Hooray! This is a very silly game. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. It's very silly. It's very silly. It's like 4 smaller games meshed into one. Neither of them are long enough to really wear out their welcome for how short they are, so it's like, eh. It was a pleasant break from my last couple weeks of streams, which were nothing but hyper focus with a bunch of rhythm games and speed running and routing and just things that I had to focus so hard on. This one was just like, nah, I can just kind of chill, hang out, have a wacky time that's not too hard. It was fun, and it's always a pleasure to go back to this style of game where it's just like, we had ideas, we're gonna make them and put them in the game because why not? And it's extra special to always go back to the Mega Man Volnut series of games, because I do love this aesthetic so much. The polygons are so blocky, but they just pull off so much detail in the textures that it like doesn't matter, and it works so well. And I just love this aesthetic. Are we gonna get a stinger at the end, though? Are we gonna get a stinger at the end that ties this into Mega Man Legends 1 or something? Will they be going to Catalogs? Pretty sure it was called Catalogs Island for Mega Man Legends 1. I'm not the most familiar with Mega Man Legends 1. All of my experiences in Legends 2. I've played through Mega Man Legends once and thought it was okay, and Mega Man Legends 2 was like the better game, a larger adventure and expansive and with a neater story. Even though it's still a game with multitudes of problems, but it's just like I just have such a lot of it's nostalgia, but just I have a lot more patience with these generations of games, and I can just put up with it. To just be silly, have a fun time. After the credits.
Still, our plan worked perfectly. I pretend to be caught and check out Lowe's operation. And Tron comes and rescues me while we get the loaves and the treasure. A perfect plan, executed perfectly.
Lowe's Pearl?
24. You're spilling it.
Is Glide's last name Loeb?
It's too bad about the Colossus. Still, what I really wanted all along was the golden refractor. And since we got that, there's nothing to complain about.
Hey, this stew's pretty good. Did you make this number 36? Yes, Miss Tron. Thank you.
Good Tron being good mommy to the Servbot sons.
Yes, Tizo, we're listening. Whatever you say. Hey there, number one. You did a great job. I'm proud of you. Thanks. Gosh, Miss Tron. Thank you. I promise to keep working hard. Thank you. I know you're a hard worker. Like today, for instance. You were working trash detail, right? That's right. It took me a long time to get rid of it all. It was hard work. Very good. Very good.
I'm picturing Tron just giving number one pats on the head.
Of course, you left alone the treasure box that the gold refractor was in.
I was just gonna say.
Huh? I threw out everything in the storage room. What do you think you're doing? Everything we worked for. Everything we got. Smoke? Is something on fire?
And they're back to square one. They can't have quite the happy ending because they are still villains. As silly as are there fireworks going off? Really? I suppose it is Memorial Day. Why am I being surprised? But yeah, we did it. Story continues in Mega Man Legends. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. With Data, the good monkey and the hero of all of us.
Misadventures of Tron Bonne.
Oh, we did it. We did it. We finished the game. This was a very welcome change of pace. I really had a good time with it. Would absolutely say Legends 2 is my favorite of this trilogy of games. But it was just so silly. It was a fun time. Very much an offshoot compared to the other two. But yeah. That's gonna be it for me today. Because I don't think I have anything I want to do in like 30 minutes or so. I want to get a good resting to start off the rest of my work week, which is my last work week at that company. So should probably be well rested and leave that place on a good note. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'll be back on Wednesday, most likely. I do have to take Reza to the vet for her yearly checkup. So depending on how long that takes, I might have to do a later start. But we'll see. We'll see. And I think it'll probably be Resident Evil 8. Because I still want to keep it kind of more relaxed and as in games I don't have to focus 110% at. And I do want to play Resident Evil 8. Seems like a fun one. Yeah. Whom's live that we can go say hi to? See? Dan, a dither, a friend, a sar, a pal, a tria. Let's see. I think we should go say hi to Tria. Tria is playing some Fez, and I really love Fez. Excellent OST and excellent puzzles. Yeah. Tria, it's Winter Garden? No, not green. Correct. There we go. But yeah. Again, thank you so much everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this trip back to 1999 and the wacky era of PS1 and 64 and Dreamcast. But yeah, thanks again. Have yourselves a wonderful night. I'll be back on Wednesday with most likely Resident Evil 8. Yeah, have yourselves a wonderful night. Go yeet some love on over to Tria. All right, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.